Full Velocity TV begins now.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. And man, what a long wait to have VLR back at us here tonight. We have the VLR Schaeffer's Oil Winter Modified, Big Block Modified, I should say, free series at the Volusia Speedway Park. And man, the names and the star-studded list that we have here right now, just watching everybody and how fast they are going out here at the Volusia Speedway Park. I know they're on a rain delay down at the real Volusia Speedway Park, according to Scott Dobbs out there. He's down there actually watching at the track now, watching the virtual race 2 here tonight live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Heats will be 10 laps. Top 3 will transfer on into the A main. The rest will go to consolation events. There should be 3 consolation events. 3 will transfer on from those, and that will get your 24-car starting field for the A main here this evening. Got to thank a big thank you to Schaeffer's Oil out there for sponsoring this event. And hey, there's a lot of cool things coming on here for the spring fling coming up here. Can't wait to see that announcement drop down here, and cannot wait for everything that's going to be locked and loaded for that spring fling. Also got to thank Milner Media and Design for being the heat race sponsor here for all 5 heat races. Became the heat race sponsor, and of course Full Velocity Racing Network, and coming out here and broadcasting the greatest show out here put on by the VLR drivers out here, the VLR admin, Stephen Califoda, your head admin in charge out there. He is the eye in the sky. He makes all the calls, all the decisions here this evening. Let's just put a little bit of a thank you out to Mr. Stephen Califoda as we get locked and loaded for heat race number 1. Like I said, 10 laps will be the distance. Top 3 will transfer on into tonight's A main here at the Volusia Speedway Park. And starting on the pole, driving the car number 57, tonight's quick time. That is Jason Stenney aboard car number 57. His dancing partly outside. Driving the number 84, that's Clay Devin. Inside row number 2 in the 3rd starting spot. Driving car number 16, that is Jay Placed. His outside, driving the number 29, that's Richie Yost. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot. Cole Cabri aboard car number 50, it says out here, but it's not the 50, it looks like the 71. And outside him will be Zane Yost aboard car number 92. Inside row and number 4 in the 7th starting spot. Driving the number 18, that's Gavin Easel. And outside of him is the number 78 of Justin Clark. Preston Oberly aboard car number 4. Going to roll off in position number 9. Actually, the 17 out there is outside the 331 of Dustin Hall. Brandon Marlowe in car number 37, the Milner Media Design Dirt Track Junkie number 37, rolling off 11th with Tyler Payne in car number 59, rolling off in the 12th starting position. Like I said, three will transfer on here, having a little bit of issues there with trading planes here, loading up on the end there. Big thank you to 795 stars to Scott Dobbs out here. Hey, if you're watching on VLR, come on over to Full Velocity Racing Network. Make sure you And make sure you like and follow our page. We're on the quest of 10,000 followers over here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And right now we're sitting at 9,700. So 300 follows would get us a long way up there. So we see 68 fans out there. We appreciate all of you watching here, the Full Velocity Racing Network. Again, Schaeffer's Oil, the main sponsor here tonight. Big thank you to Team VLR and also Milner Media and Design Heat Race number 1, Heat Race 2, 3, and 4, and 5. So Milner Media and Design, as we get ready, locked and loaded. Green flags in the air. We're racing here. History in the making for Team VLR. This is the first modified series they have with the number 57 leading down here into turns 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. 84 Devin to the outside. The D1RT number 84 side by side with Jason Stenny aboard car number 57. Working the bottom of the speedway down there, catfishing already early onto the going here. Track may be a tad bit heavy here in heat race number 1 as Clay Devin to the outside again, trying to challenge him up there with the number 57. But the first yellow flag going to come out of the evening. Yellow, yellow, yellow here. First yellow flag here for the Schaeffer's Oil Winter 3 Big Block Modified Series. Looks like it may have involved. We're going to make sure it's 92 of Zane Yost involved. And Jay Place, as Jay Place with the outside. 93 came up. It kind of looked like maybe a net coating issue there for the number 93 of Zane Yost. So we'll see what the call is there for that one. As it is a 1 in park here in the heat races. You get to live on to go to the consolation events, but it'll be 1 in park here in the heat races, and that's the only one incident you get. You get another incident in the future, you'll end up parking. So if you can make it through with one of the consolation events and not get another incident, you'll be fine and dandy to get to the A main. But remember, you're only on 1 there. No, nobody can come down Pear Road and nothing like that. They can't come down for quick repair. So you get the damage in the heat races. That's what you got. You got to live with it here in the heat races. It's like in real life. And definitely one of the things that I know Jack is pretty keen of. He likes to see cars not be able to reset.
Can't do it in real life.
No, you are exactly right. Like I said, Scott Dobbs with 795 stars. Appreciate that out there. Hey, you can become a subscriber. I'm going to tell you what, we got some giveaways. We're going to give away 2 things at the end of the month. 2 things. $4.99 if you become a supporter here. $4.99 a month to become a supporter. We have some stuff that we're going to pay you back here as long as you're supported by the end of the month. We'll give the prizes out here later this week. We also have some great goodies here later this week that we'll be throwing out there. We're going to launch that out there. So, hey, if you have not liked the Full Velocity Racing Network, if you've not become a supporter, make sure you do so here. And do definitely have a fantastic time here as we get ready, locked and loaded here. Heat race number 1 getting back to come underway here off of turn number 4. The iRacing.com. Chevy Sorrell down the infield here. 3 wide for the race lead already immediately as Devin makes some contact with the 57. He gets shuffled out. Here comes the 93 of Zane Yost up through the middle. He's up to the 2nd spot. Meanwhile, Cole Cabri in car number 71 down to the inside. He is now your new race leader here on lap number 3. Going up on the board as the number 93 up on the outside, the 29 of Richie Yost also right there, Clay Devin, and the 57, the quick time driver. That is Jason, already dropped back to the 5th spot. Here comes the 78 of Justin Clark down to the inside. There's that number 93 trying to stay on the outside, trying to keep around the number 29 of Richie Yost. That's Richie and Zane, the 2 Yosts, going head-to-head for the 2nd spot. Top 3 transfer on in. Don't know how hard these drivers want to be wrecking up each other here through corners 3 and 4. But the 71 of Cole Cabri leads halfway home, 5 in, 5 to go. The Milner Media Design Heat Race number 1 is going like I thought it would here at the Lucia Speedway Park, and some pretty good dancing around here for a lot of these drivers. The 29 of Richie Yost, catfishing it down on the bottom, the 93 up top. That is Zane Yost in that machine trying to work the top side, trying to work that cushion. Here comes Clay Devins down the inside. He's 1 spot out of that transfer spot. These guys want to transfer in because it's just going to get that much harder to try to qualify in from one of the consolation events we're going to have here later on this evening after the 5 big heat races. As the 71 of Cole Cabri still showing the quick way around down on the bottom side of the speedway. Also, that number 29 of Richie Yost right there. Then you have the number 93 of Zane Yost. He's got a lot of pressure from a couple of guys behind him. He's on the hot seat here. Top single sticks up in the air, 2 more trips around. The Volusia Speedway Park for car 71 of Cole Cabri. Richie O still running in the second spot as Zane trying to make his car really wide there on the 57 machine, not giving him a lot of room to work on the outside, trying to hold on to the final transfer spot as Jason up there trying to battle it out there. He knows he has a quick car. He's going to be able to pull up alongside of him and pass him down the back straightaway down into turns 3 and 4. For the final time, the Milner Medium Design Heat Race number 1 going to belong to Cole Cabray. Richie Yost going to finish up second. Third is going to be the 71. Or 57, excuse me, of Jason Stutton, and then Zane Yost 1 spot out. The rest of these guys will go and move on to the consolation events. Heat race number 1 in the book. So hopefully everything going to come out there at 95% there, as Jack is letting me know every minute they can out there. So guys, be patient with us here. Like I said, appreciate you tuning in here for the Schaeffer's Oil Winter Freeze Big Block Modified Series at the Volusia Speedway Park. And man, oh man, what a great heat race number 1 it was. As we get locked and loaded for heat race number 2, the Milner Medium Design heat race number 2, going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving the number 127, that is Blake McDougal, and his outside partner is car number 15 of Ryan Underwood. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that is John Rosario Jr. His outside driving car number 2, that is a Chance Carr. Inside in the fifth starting spot, inside row number 3, that is James Miller aboard car number 26. Is outside, and I'm sorry if I slaughter this name, car number 16 of Justin Moberkek. Hopefully, if you want to give me an enunciation for that, that would be fantastic. Starting in that 7th spot will be car number 75 of Travis Creech. Is outside, car number 8, that is Austin Hunter. Inside row number 5 in the 9th starting spot, driving car number 28, that'll be Brayton Graham. And outside of him, driving car number 27, that is Jacob Leverstein. 11th starter sees car number 1 of Connor Williamson, and outside of him, Kevin Forcier aboard the 967. So we called for 10 cars. We have 12 cars, excuse me. We have 12 cars out there. 10 laps will be the distance. 3 more cars will punch their golden ticket in to tonight's A main, brought to you in part by the Schaeffer's Oil. Winner Schaeffer's Oil, thank you for those guys coming aboard. Brought to you in part by VLR. Team VLR out there doing a lot of great things. Great to see, like I said, great to see Team VLR back out on the track as we get red and green flag comes out, and it is Blake McDougal leading down into turn 1 and 2. Oh, Rosario hit the inside retaining wall. Down there got it way too low, and we got a car upside down spinning, and he's still got it going though. Man, Jack, what a first corner for these guys.
Yeah, it was a mess.
Driving it down in there, looks like James Miller in car 22.
Can't win it. 44 hit the wall, inside wall. That's what started it.
Yeah, that number 44, John Rosario down. He just drove it in too deep down to the bottom, hitting the inside retaining wall. Miller has really nowhere to go. He gets into the back of Rosario. One of the V1 RT guys. He's doing a fantastic job, and like you said, when something like that happens, unfortunately, that ends your night, and it looks like Rosario going to have to maybe park it. I'm not 100% positive there. Well, hopefully you can see a lot of the cars out there now, folks. Sorry about that. Can't control trade and paints, unfortunately. Back to double file restarts as the 44 has to be parked for at least the heat race. Unfortunately, lap number 1 to 10. Up there is outside Ryan Underwood in car number 46. Said the 15, but it's actually the number 46 out there. Like I said, guys, become a supporter here of the Full Velocity Racing Network. Sending that badge up there if you're over on the Full Velocity Racing Network Facebook page. Make sure you become a supporter, become a VIP member of the Full Velocity Racing Network for $4.99 a month. As the green flag comes back down, the Milner Media Design Heat Race number 2 underway down here through down through 1 and 2. With the 46er Ryan Underwood to the outside. Here comes Chance Carr down to the inside, trying to battle it out with Underwood. Side by side battle. Carr down on the bottom and seems to be the preferred groove in heat race number 1. Heat race number 2 seems to not be as good. Down there as the 46 comes down, chops the nose off the front of the two machine. As Chance Carr right now holding on to the 3rd spot. Justin running in the 4th spot, drifts way up the track. Way a little push there through 3 and 4, leaving the door wide open for Hunter and Creech. Creech and those guys making it up through here. Creech down to the bottom in that number 75. Ryan Underwood trying to do his best to track down that 127 of Blake Mazulis. And he's still got his car running in the 3rd spot pretty much so far. These guys really have no real struggle here up to the top 3. They're really not trying really to smash each other up. That's a fantastic thing. You kind of want to sit there and ride if you're in that transfer spot. Oh! The number 8, I don't know if he jumped him there, but that number 8 machine gets into the side of Travis Creech. Unfortunately, Creech going around. Yeah, it looks like he may have tapped the wall down to the inside here as we were halfway home. But I tell you, that number 8 machine working the bottom there and just got into Creech pretty well. That was Austin Hunter. Hunter going to be parked here for the heat race. Tough break for Austin Hunter. Tough break for Travis Creech, who had a monster of a car. Was making his way up through. May have even had a chance at one of those transfer spots here in amongst the top 3. As the Milner Media and Design Heat Race number 2 still under yellow flag. Looks like lights are going to go out, though, atop the iRacing.com Chevy Silverado Pace truck. Get back underway here on the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Big thank you, like I said, big thank you to Milner Media Design for the heat race sponsorships, Schaeffer's Oil for coming aboard here for the first ever VLR Big Block Modified series. And first series here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for the Big Block Modifieds. Ground pounding, earth shaking big blocks.
And you are excited.
Oh, I am so excited. This is my type of car. I mean, I'm from the Northeast, upstate New York. I watch the Big Block Modifieds, go at it all the time. I tech inspect them here at Afton Motorsports Park. I am a tech inspector down there. And then on a Saturday night, I'm normally at the Thunder Mountain Speedway. Usually up on the board announcing. Where you find me. So thank everyone for tuning in once again to the Full Velocity Racing Network. As the green flag comes back out, we are halfway home, folks. And we still have a race left in store for you here. That number 2 machine down to the inside. Chance Carr trying to make a run at Underwood for the 2nd spot. Not sure if he's going to be able to get by him there. The 27 of Jacob Levestein now up to the 4th spot. Look at Jacob go here. As he's moving up through the field, working to the bottom now. Trying to get himself into a transfer spot, but first he's going to get around that number 16, and James Miller right now in car number 22, working the outside, trying to do everything he can to move up forward. So Blake Mazulis is going to see me 2 to go. Popsicle sticks up in the air here for heat race number 2. As the 46 of Ryan Underwood still running in second. Chance Carr in the 3rd and final transfer spot. 1 spot out, Justin in that number 16 machine. Then you got the 27 of Jacob Levestein and James Miller. Miller right now holding on to the 6th spot. White flag is out. 1 more trip around. Applying the pressure to the rear bumper of that number 127 is the 46 of Ryan Underwood as they go through 1 and 2 down that back straightaway already. The D1RT number 127 drives it off into turn number 3 on the bottom to perfection. Going to do everything he can to win Milner Media Design heat race number 2. Second going to go to Ryan Underwood and Chance Carr. Going to finish up in the 3rd position. The final golden ticket to be punched into the main here through heat race number 2. The rest will go to the consolation events here tonight. So heat race 2 in the books. We'll move on here to heat race number 3. As heat race number 3 getting ready to come to post here. Just waiting for some of the drivers to load up. And starting on the pole should be car number 7 of Hayden Cardwell. His dancing partner on the outside driving car number 80. That is Jacob Everts. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, car number 33 of Evan Say. This outside Hunt Gossman aboard car number 36. Should be 99 actually. Jeremy Ray in car number 1 rolling away into the 5th starting spot to his outside. That is Howard the Dream Weaver. Howard the Dream Weaver in car number 07. Inside row number 4 in the 7th starting spot. That is Nicholas Johnson aboard car number 60. And outside of him, you find Daniel Powell in car number 32. Benji Killian aboard car number 41 should be rolling off in position number 9. It's actually the 75 on the side of that car. To his outside driving the Dirt Track Junkies, car number 51. That is Jacob Lassiter. Inside row number 6 and 11 starting spot, driving car number 5. D1RT on the side of that car. That is Scooter Black. And outside of him, the car number 51. That is Dixon Slinger in car 51. Golf for 12 cars. All 12 cars are out there. Top 3 will transfer on to the A main. 10 laps will be the distance. The rest will go to the consolation events, where 3 more will qualify in. 24 car field here tonight in tonight's A main. 50 laps will be the distance. This is the start of a great series. A $2,000 purse here at the end of the season. There is some money on the line here during the regular shows here. $25 to the winner. I believe it goes 25, 15, and 10. I could be a little bit wrong on that, but definitely the top 3 will be getting weekly payouts. We have a monstrous points fund at the end of the season for these drivers. Big thank you to Schaeffer's Oil for coming aboard for this Big Block Modified series. As we go green flag off of quarter number 4 with the Millimeter Dime Heat Race number 3. And Hayden Cardwell, one of the favorites here, picked tonight the 07. Right now out to the early advantage, trying to run away and hide. And you've got second place, the number 33 machine now of Evan Say down to the inside. Look at that car shine there. Nice looking graphic on the side of that machine. Loving the look of that. As Hunt Gossman now running with the number 80 machine. Gossman now trying to work up to try to get back to the 80. Harbert's in the number 80 machine right now, running in the second spot. As Evan Say trying to work over the bottom. Side by side battle for the second spot. As Say down next to the infield. Down next, Catfish there as he's right now holding on to the third and final transfer spot. This is tonight's A man, the 99 of Gossam right there. Trying to get around him. And then you have just a little bit back there, the number 1 machine of Jeremy Ray. He's trying to go through here. He's blinking in and out. Just a little bit of connection problem there. Design 75, number 1. 75, I think it is actually. You see the little 75 on the car. They make it so little so once announcers can't see. I can't see as it is. They'll make it even harder on me here this evening. But I tell you, the 07 of Hayden Cardwell checking out on the field here. As Jacob running in that second spot. Still third is Evan Say. They're right in the middle portion of the track right now. So looks to get a tad bit bumpy here. We're halfway home. 5 in, 5 to go. For car 07 of Hayden Cardwell. Once again, everybody out there is the 07 machine still. Hayden Cardwell leading. Everybody commenting out there to the VLR chat. About bathrooms right out there. I tell you guys, the cars are, it's Trading Paints. It's awesome. Trading Paints does a fantastic job when it works. Sometimes it's really, really slow, and that's what happens. You can't load the skins fast enough because Trading Paints only allows you to go so fast. That's what happens out there. So we got some paints out there now. I'm watching them out there live. At the 07 of Hayden Cardwell. Yeah, it's updating fully now. But I just caught up with the chat and said thanks. I wanted to make sure that they were well aware that Trading Paints was the issue. At the 07 of Hayden Cardwell, leading down into 3 and 4. As he gets the white flag. One more trip around. As Jacob Harbert's in the number 80 machine, excuse me. Running in the second spot. Evan Say running in third. It looks like those guys are pretty tight knit together as Cardwell drives it off into turns 3 and 4 for the final time, down to the bottom to protect it. Checker flag going to be for Hayden Cardwell. Miller Media Design Heat Race number 3 winner. Number 80 going to finish up second. The 33 of them going to finish up third. Top 3 transferring on in to the A main. Folks, if you're bored, you want to head over to the Full Velocity Racing Network, make sure you go give us a like, give us a follow, give us a share, give us whatever you want. Hey, become a supporter. As we get ready here, for heat race number 4, top 3 will transfer on as we get locked and loaded here. As starting on the pole of this one will be car number 80 from D1RT. That is Dylan Wilson to his outside, driving car number 1 at 12. That is Devin Morgan. Sheldon Oberly aboard car number 105 will roll off in position number 3 to his outside, driving the number 14. Another driver from D1RT, the M14. That is Chad Prescott. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot, driving car number 44. That is Anthony Prego. And outside him, the number 99 of Eric Palmer. Inside row at number 4 in the 7th starting spot, that's the 311 of Justin Holt. The 31 of Jordan Casey going to roll off number 8. 9th starter will be the number 9 of Landon Coe. Shane Bennett going to roll off in 10th with Ryan Golick in board car number 21, rolling off in the final spot there in heat race the number 4. See Rocket Racing setups out there, wishing Devin Morgan good luck out there. He builds one of the builders for Rocket Racing setups. Proud sponsor here, also Full Velocity Racing Network. Hint, hint. As the green flag comes out. Down into turns 1 and 2, the number 80 of Dylan Wilson leading with the 105 of Sheldon Oberly running into second spot. Third is Devin Morgan in the car 112 machine, working over Oberly, trying to get around him there. At the 44 of Anthony Prego down to the inside, trying to make his work up through the field. 44 of Anthony Prego, good to see him out there driving the car. Trying to get around the 14 of Chad Prescott. Prescott, no easy task to get around either. He's pretty quick in these big blocks. So isn't Anthony Prego too. Prego right now holds on to the first spot. Maybe a good spot there for the B main. His 2 drivers fighting for that. Maybe their setup comes in a little bit later as Dylan Wilson is your race leader. Second is Sheldon Oberly. Third is Devin Morgan. Chad Prescott running in the 4th spot. Again, Anthony Prego running in 5th. As Prego now looks to the inside of Prescott. Trying to go side by side for the 4th spot. The 31 machine making some moves too. Justin Holt. He's trying to make his way up through. That's the 99 of Eric Palmer. Palmer to the outside. Here comes 311. 3 wide. That's a battle for 6th, 7th, and 8th. Good battle going on back there. Everybody pretty much staying single file. Now a battle for the 2nd spot. Sheldon Oberly right now holds on to the 2nd spot. Here comes Devin Morgan down to the inside, trying to work over his magic, trying to catfish the bottom, drifts up the track there. It's a Chad Big that kills his run. He's going to try to make another move down here into turns 1 and 2. Not going to be had there as Oberly still holding on to the 2nd spot. As we are halfway home. 5 in, 5 to go. We're going to come up with 4 to go here this time around for the number 80 machine of Dylan Wilson. Sheldon Oberly running in as the 2nd spot with the 112 machine of Devin Morgan running in 3rd. 1 spot out now is the 44 of Anthony Prego. Prego trying everything he can maybe to catch him there in the 4th spot. everybody goes there, pops in the final lap around the Speedway. Sorry about the little bit of issue there as Dylan Wilson, your race leader, down the back straightaway for the final time. Drives it off into turns 3 and 4 with Sheldon Overly running in second. Third is Devin Morgan, and then Anthony Ferrago, fourth, fourth spot, checker flag in the air. Milner Media Design Heat Race number 4 belongs to Dylan Wilson. Sheldon Overly running, finishing up second. Third will be Devin Morgan in car 112. Perego and Prescott go to the consolation events along with the rest of the field. Heat race number 4 in the books. As we now get ready, locked and loaded here for heat race number 5 as the stream starting to build viewers. 130 viewers out there. Thank you for tuning into the Full Velocity Racing Network. Make sure you like, follow, and share us here. Heat race number 5 going to go away like this for the Miller Media Design heat race. Starting on the pole, driving the number 11J machine. That is David Cobb. That is outside driving car number 37. That is Randall Carter. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, driving car number 25, the Devil's Bowl number 25, that is Tyler Ducharme. And outside of him, driving car number 69, that is Brent D. Carter. Logan Rumsey aboard car number 41, going to roll off position number 5 with Hunter Heck in car number 1. To his outside, inside row number 4 in the 7th starting spot, driving the traction by Booster number 61. That's the Harris Hustler, that is Josh Peacock. To his outside, driving the 202, that's Drew Boniface. Mike Augustine in the car, number 27, going to roll up position number 9. To his outside, the number 213, that's James Boniface. James Boniface in the 213. Sean Grice aboard car number 40, going to roll off in position 44, position number 11 here tonight. Heat race number 5, 3 more will punch their golden ticket on into tonight's A main. As again, it's going to be David Cobb and Randall Carter to lead them down here. Again, Milner Media Design heat race number 5. Big thank you to the Schaeffer's Oil Group out there for sponsoring the overall series here this season. As the green flag comes out, we're racing down the front straightaway, picking up that left front tire, the 11J of David Cobb. Cobb now drifts up the track. Here comes Ducharme. Ducharme down to the inside, side-by-side battle with Randall Carter. Carter now drops to the third spot. Here comes Ducharme. 2 for move down here through 3 and 4. Trying to work the distance around the 11J. Not going to be had. First lap led by David Cobb. Inside, 1 and 2 down to the inside. Ducharme trying to work his magic with the 37 right there attached to his rear bumper. That is Randall Carter. Here comes Logan Rumsey and the number 69 of Brent Carter. Carter right there. Even deeper down is Josh Peacock in the number 61 machine trying to make some things happen. Trying to move up in maybe into the 5th spot in car number 61. So David Cobb in car 11J still continues to lead here with the 25 of Tyler Ducharme running in the 2nd spot. Big mistake by the 37 of Randall Carter. Carter going to get his drop kicked out to the transfer spot as now Logan Rumsey in the right go. Number 41 machine rolling in that 3rd spot. Carter now trying to hold on to the 4th spot and he's drifting back now to 69 of Carter down there. It's the Carter and Carter show there. As Brent Carter trying to take it away from Randall Carter to 61. Also Peacock right there in the mix. Trying to toss it up there, toss his hat into the fold there. So far not going to be had as these guys now Ducharme down to the inside, working the bottom of the Speedway piece, picking the left front tire up off the ground. In that Devil's Bowl number 25 machine, trying to slide the 11J, not going to be had there. Through 1 and 2, down that back straightaway. Look at the 41 of Logan Rumsey to the outside. Power move for that 41, trying to get around the 25. Oh, slider, crossover through 3 and 4. Rumsey back to the 2nd spot. That number 37 of Randall Carter down to the inside, side by side with Ducharme. Ducharme right now holding on to the final transfer spot. In car number 25, the Devil's Bowl number 25. He sees the right go number 41 of Logan Rumsey right now running in the 2nd spot. The 11J of David Cobb still continuing to lead with 3 to go. So is the 11J of David Cobb, Logan Rumsey, and Tyler Ducharme. Those are the 3 that will transfer on right now. Randall Carter running in the 4th spot. 5th is Brett Carter. Josh Peacock running in the 5th spot. 72 of Mike Augustine down to the bottom, trying to make something happen too. So far not going to be had. So that 11J David Cobb still showing the quick way around, but Rumsey right there, knocking on the door through 3 and 4. Rumsey down to the inside, trying to make something happen. White flag, one more trip, trying to do something. Rumsey dives it in deep down to the bottom here through 1 and 2. Rumsey drifts up, nothing there for the 11J off the corner. Fantastic job there. What a run there for the 11J. Oh, the 25 of Tyler Sharp goes around, and a big carnage over there. Those guys fighting it out for the final transfer spot. It looks like, Brett Carter going to get the final transfer spot. So David Cobb, Logan Rumsey, and Brett Carter going to make it into the final transfer. The rest will go to the consolation events. Heat race number 5 for the Miller Media Design Heat Races is in the book. Now we'll work our way on into the consolation events. This consolation number 1 will have 3 more transfer on to the tonight's A main, and this is going to be rather difficult. 14 cars for 3 spots. And I tell you, something you're going to have to look for is Tyler Ducharme starting at 14th. Really, really fast in his heat race there. See if Ducharme can make his way up through. So as we get locked and loaded here, heat race are in the books. Consolation event getting ready to come up here. Consolation event number 1. Top 3 will transfer on, and it's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving car number 93. That is Zane Yost to his outside. That's Anthony Prego aboard car number 44. James Miller rolls off in position at number 3. In the car number 22 to his outside, the number 61, the Harris Hustler, Josh Peacock. 5th starter sees car number 32 of Daniel Powell and his dancing partner to the outside, driving car number 84, Clay Devin. Jordan Casey aboard car number 31, going to roll off position number 7, and Travis Creech to his outside in car number 75. The 213 of James Boniface going to roll off in the 9th spot with the number 51 of Jacob Lasser to his outside. The 331 of Dustin Hall rolling off 11th with Landon Koch to his outside in car number 24. Austin Hunter aboard car number 8, going to roll away 13th with Tyler Ducharme in the doubles bowl number 25, rolling off 14th. 14 cars we called for. Only 3 will punch their golden ticket on in to tonight's A main feature here. 50 laps will be the distance. Rocky out there. Yeah, Rocky, it is sometimes better to be lucky than good. We're watching the
And I'm neither.
event. What'd you say, Jack?
I'm neither one of those.
Yeah, me either. So I have no lucky horseshoes, no driving skill. So that's why I'll be here announcing here as we're getting ready to go green flag racing off of turn number 4 is Zane Yost. Man, what a start there. Kind of real fast on the loud pedal. Is the 44 of Anthony Prego to the outside. He's running in that 2nd spot. 3rd is the number 22 machine of James Miller, and Josh Peacock running in the 4th spot. 84 of Clay Devin right there too. A lot of heavy hitters in a consolation event. Only 3 transferring on. Man, Miller slipping up the track, leaving the door wide open for Josh Peacock. Here comes the 32 too. The 32 down the inside. That is Daniel Powell going to work. 84 Clay Devin right there. I mean, there is a cluster, a hornet's nest of drivers right there in the middle portion of the pack. As we have 13 laps remaining to decide 3 spots. And man, you don't want to be on that hot seat right now. It's Josh Peacock. Now it's Miller. And man, you got a lot of hungry pack of wolves right there directly behind him. As those guys fighting it out, only 3 transferring on. And Devin into the number 32 of Powell hard over there in corners 3 and 4. But man, looks like Powell's going to keep it going, but costly mistake there. And Zane Yost is driving away there. Good start for him in that number 93 machine. The 44, Anthony Prego running in that 2nd spot. These guys pretty comfortable so far, hoping for no yellow flag to come out. As Miller running in the 3rd spot, Josh Peacock running in 4th. Daniel Powell running in now the 13th spot as he was up to the 4th spot, man. So Daniel Powell, tough break for him. Just giving you a little bit of an update on Powell. As Jordan Casey running in the 6th spot as Devin back around him there momentarily, but Casey fighting back down to the inside. Peacock still holding on to the 4th spot. as James Miller running in the third spot, holding on to the final transfer. Track is starting right wide out there. Rocky Backfield saying is the yellow flag going to come out for the first time here of the consolation event. It is the second time tonight, I believe. Thinking it was Jacob Lassiter in car number 51. Could be wrong. It looks like something maybe broke. Maybe it was Dustin Hall. Oh no, it was Hall. No, it wasn't. I don't know. Lassiter pulling in. I'm not sure what happened there. So it's going to make things more interesting as they restack and repack the field here. 10 laps to go. 10 to go here in the consolation event as Austin Hunter is out. Austin Hunter being the blame for that yellow flag. I think Austin Hunter getting into somebody. Not 100% positive. I didn't see it, though. But Calavado's got eyes. I tell you, he's got eyes out of everyone out there. Fantastic admin, and got a chance to admin alongside of him a couple different times now. Car number 44, Anthony Perego. And the number 93 machine of Zane Yost. Yost got a really, really good start here initially. So we'll see if he can do the same here as they get ready. Grouped here out of turn and number 4. Now, man, Yost just right on that pedal quick. As Miller goes to the inside of the 44, Anthony Perego. Perego had a good run there. Perego working the top side. Miller drifts up the track. Here's the door wide open. Oh, contact between Miller and Peacock. And that allows the 31 and Jordan Casey to the top 3. Jordan Casey now moves into the third spot, the final transfer spot. Now they have to go back to work on Casey. The 61 of Josh Peacock to the outside, making things happen there, distracted by booster number 61 to the 31 of Casey down to the bottom side of the speedway. As a good battle now as Josh Peacock goes inside. Descharm making his way up here. I tell you what, Tyler Descharm up to 6 now, battling out with Miller. Descharm, you had to bet that he was going to make it up through the field here. Descharm was spun out of a transfer spot in a deep race. So Descharm driving pretty aggressively there. Just watching some of these drivers go around here. Good battle for. Oh man, look at Descharm. Tyler Descharm slides right up in front of that number 61 of Josh Peacock. Peacock back down the inside. Chat box pretty heated right now. Maybe they're just joking, but who knows that? And there's 5 to go here. It's line 4 to go now. And Zane Yost right now. Zane Yost down the back straightaway here. Your race leader has a nice, comfortable lead over Anthony Perego, who's running in second. Jordan Casey still working the bottom in car number 31. Tyler Descharm up to the 4th spot, trying to work his magic too. As they are driving down here into 1 and 2 is Perego, the superior number 44, holding on to second. Jordan Casey, no sponsor on the side of that machine, just yellow, black, and pink there. The pink numbers there. Trying to work his way as popsicle sticks go up in the air. 2 more trips around for car number 93 of Zane Yost.
I want to thank my buddy Rocky.
Your buddy Rocky.
Says I'm just ugly and old.
Yeah, he said that. That's definitely interesting out there. Chat box always lively out there, so appreciate you guys tuning in and talking. Oh, they're wrecking back there. As it looks like Anthony Perego is second. This is the final lap, folks. As Zane Yost coming through with 3 and 4 for the final time. Going to pick it up. Perego going to finish second. And Josh Peacock. Oh, what happened to Josh Peacock? He was in the final transfer spot. Number 84 machine. Going to take that up there. 84 going to be a final transfer. Clay Devin. Jordan Casey. Not sure what happened there. Not sure what happened there. Looked like commenting out there. I'm not sure if Clay Devin got into Josh Peacock there for the final transfer spot. And there was a bunch of contact. That was a race. Glad to be first and second in that race. Just have to say that. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, yeah. First and second, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I would have rather been there for those guys punching their...
I'd rather be first than second, but you know. Cause
there was a ton of wrecks out there.
I really never did get a win, so you know.
So, we're going to move on into consolation. Oh, boy. Yep, there's some penalties coming on for this one. So, folks, we'll leave it at that. Penalties, serving them up here. Galavoda, I'm glad I don't have him in my ear tonight. Glad I don't. I was going to turn him on. I'm glad I don't for that consolation event. Man, everybody's going to learn real quick how Stephen Galavoda is here tonight, folks. Don't test him. As we get ready here for the consolation event number 2, starting on the pole, driving the number 16. That is Justin, I pronounced his last name, Marburkett. Outside of him, driving the car, number 72, that's Mike Augustine. Inside row number 2 in the third starting spot, that is Jeremy Ray aboard car number 175. To his outside, the number 16 of Jay Plays. Inside row number 3 in the fifth starting spot, that's the 311 of Justin Holt. To his outside, that is Brandon Graham. Brandon Graham aboard car number 28. Inside row number 4 in the seventh starting spot, that is Randall Carter. To his outside, Nicholas Johnson aboard car number 60. Preston Overly in the number 4 machine, the 17 machine, going to roll away ninth. To his outside, Shane Bennett in car number 10. Kevin Forcier in the 967. To his outside, the number 40 of Sean Kress. And Tyler Payne round out your field here for the consolation event. Green flag in the air. We're racing down the front straightaway. So Dustin leading the charge down into 1 and 2. Jeremy Ray running in that second spot. Oh! Some more contact. The 175 does a 360. Jeremy Ray. But it makes it awful hard when you disappear and land on somebody's hood. So Ray does that 360, keeps it going. Yellow flag going to come out. So once again, big thank you to Jason Doyle for coming around and showing this year's sponsorship, and actually big thank you to Miller Media and Design for the heat race sponsorship here tonight. Full Velocity Racing Network. All you fans out there tuning in, man. Big block modified racing at its finest here tonight. Earth-shaking, ground-pounding, mighty modified. Love these things up here for the Northeast. Jeremy Ray getting an along the line penalty for that one. Looks like his night is going to be extinguished. The design 75, number 175. So we'll see if we can get this consolation event underway. Consolation event number 2. One more after this one. Top 3 will transfer on. So green flag going to come out here once again. We're racing here with consolation hunt number 2. Top 3 will transfer on as Dustin right now holding near the number 16 to the outside of Paris 16. Jay placed to the extreme outside, side-by-side battle down the back straightaway. The 37 of Randall Carter running into third spot there, the final transfer spot. Mike Augustine now shifted back to the fourth spot, battling it out with Justin Holt in that dirt track junkies number 31. Oh, he almost hits the inside wall. So that 311 machine of Justin Hall making the contact. Here comes the 17 of Preston Overly. Preston down to the inside. So Jay plays right now your race leader, Randall Carter, running in second. Dustin running in the third spot. Fourth is Mike Augustine in the number 72 machine, one spot out, so he's trying to do everything he can to get by car number 16. Dustin right now holding on as the transfer spot. Justin Holt running in fifth, and then Preston Overly running in the sixth spot. Shane Bennett running in seventh, and Brandon Graham running in the eighth spot. So Jay Place right now continuing the leading car, number 16. Good to see him back there on the full blast race. Not so good to see him in the consolation event. This Place holding on here with 8 laps to go, just over Randall Carter. Those guys trying to check out on the field. They don't have any worries out there. Justin right now holding on to the third spot, but it's highly contested between himself and Mike Augustine. Augustine slides it down to the bottom. Oh, contact made. I thought they were going to go around there. Mike pretty aggressive down there, drifting way up the track, hit the number 16 machine. And now he loses a little bit of grip, but that leaves the door wide open for Holt. Look at Holt go there. Justin Holt in car 311, the Dirt Track Junkies 311 down to the inside. Trying to make the magic happen here off of turn number 4 down into turn number 1. Already, that's how quick they go here at the Lucas Speedway Park. They're going to continue to race here, race pretty hot and heavy here for the third spot. Good feeling, good battle going on there. I thought they were going to wreck each other a couple different times now. There's going to be 4 laps to go. Like I said, Jay Place and Randall Carter have left here. That's the battle for the third spot, the final transfer spot. This is where we're going to keep up with. As that number 311 and Dustin Holt down to the extreme inside, almost 3 wide there momentarily. As they go 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, that 16 just barely holding on. I'm going to tell you, folks. That's 72 right there, too. Here he comes, digging up through the middle, drifts up the track there, trying to get some more momentum. As Holt continues to catfish the bottom of the speedway. 3 to go. Holt down to, Holt makes contact to the inside barrier. That almost does him in here for the rest of the evening. As Holt was trying to make some moves there. I don't know if he's going to have enough momentum to keep back up with him. Dustin holding on as the third and final transfer spot over Mike Augustine. As now Holt kind of torn there. The 2 laps to go signal came out. Holt trying to make one last ditch effort here on the bottom. I don't know if he's going to have all the momentum that he once had there at the 311. So 1 more lap around here, around the Volusia Speedway Park here for consolation event number 2. As Jade placed out into 1 and 2 for the final time. Randall Carter down the inside. Oh, lap traffic right there. Oh, I thought that was going to be bad. But Jade Place going to take down cancellation event number 2. Randall Carter for 2. Then you have Dustin Marburkett finishing up in the third spot. The rest go home, get to try again and again. Jacob Fields out there. Good to see you out there, Jacob. He's working, ended up getting a new job opportunity at the beginning of the year, so he's been taking all the money he can. And no more staying up for iRacing anymore, unfortunately. Hey, I get it. Hopefully you're doing all right out there, Jacob. As DJ and him going back there. Oh, I just see DJ out there. So we get ready for the final consolation event of the evening, and it's going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving car number 99, and that is Hunt Gossam. And his dancing part of the outside, driving car number 78, that is Justin Clark. The M14, the D1RT M14 of Shad Prescott, going to roll off third. His outside car number 27 of Jacob Leverstein. Inside row number 3 in the 5th starting spot, driving car number 202. That is Drew Boniface. Outside of him, that's Howard the Dream Weaver in car number 07. Gavin Easel aboard car number 18, going to roll off position number 7 with Eric Palmer to his outside and the other number 99. The 18 machine, or excuse me, the 1 machine of Connor Wilson, going to roll away in the 9th spot to his outside. Hunter Heck aboard car number 1. Lots of ones in the field. Benji Killen aboard car number 40 or 75, going to roll away 11th to his outside. Brandon Marlowe in the Dirt Track Junkies number 37. Brandon Kulik aboard car number 21, going to roll away 13th with John Rosario Jr. to his outside. The D1RT number 44, rolling away 14th. Scooter Black aboard car number 5, going to roll away 15th and final spot here. 3 more will punch their golden ticket on into tonight's A main, folks, and then we're going to have 50 laps will be the distance, and man, that's going to be a barn burner. And a tough break for a lot of the drivers out there. That was in consolation event number 1. Man, that was a nightmare. Pinch me and wake up soon. We're getting the big block modifieds here, presented by VLR Schaeffer's Oil, coming on board. The special series sponsor here of the big block modifieds. That's green flag comes down. Hunt Gossam going to lead down here in the 1 and 2, already down the back straightaway. In car number 99, Justin Clark going to battle there with the M14 of Shad Prescott. Prescott already up to the 2nd spot, wasting no time, trying to get himself into the transfer spot. Big star donation, hey, 295 star from Josh Peacock. Hey, thank you, Josh, out there. Tough luck for you tonight, buddy. But man, you had a very fantastic car, and thank you for the stars and all your support you have done here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. Shad Prescott running in the 2nd spot. 3rd is Justin Clark. Jacob Leverstein right now in the 27, running outside the final transfer spot in car number 27, running in the 4th spot. As Hunt Gossam right now leading, just pulling away there in the middle portion of the track. The M14 of Shad Prescott working the bottom. The 78 of Justin Clark to his outside. Jacob Leverstein running in the 4th spot. 5th is Drew Boniface. Boniface trying to work the bottom now. Woo! He slides it in pretty hard. I thought he was going to get into the number 27. Not going to be had there. So the number 202 of Drew Boniface still holding on to the 5th spot. Number 18 is running in the 6th spot. No matter what it is, Jack, I've come to learn, if you're at a real track, you got a bunch of complainers. Simulation, you got a bunch of complainers out there, dirt, or the drivers. I don't think they ever change. There's a little bit of contact here between Jacob Leverstein and some other guys. I've seen a lot of that, and that's just the way it is out there. So they're up on the outside right now. Is Hunt Gossam running in the top spot, pulling away there from Shad Prescott. Clark holding on to the 3rd spot. Nobody really contested those guys. Drew Boniface running in the 4th spot. As the number 99 down here through 3 and 4, Shad Prescott running outside. All these guys up top, they're pretty much fighting that cushion off there with the right rear tire. Rolling down in, and then they got pretty much the slider line through 1 and 2 as the number 78 of Justin Clark running in the 3rd spot. Drew Boniface just can't really do anything. Tell you what, John Rosario Jr. working the bottom there, now up to the 4th spot, but he's got a long, long way to come here. Boniface holding on to the 5th spot. Just Howard Weaver right there, way up to the top of the Speedway. I don't think he had time to paint his cars out the 07 machine. Running in 6th, just kind of threw something together there. Dream Weaver doesn't look like his dream is going to be punched here tonight. Make the K-main. Yeah, he's been. I don't think he's going to actually make it. I race the guy flag hand painted on the car. There may be duct tape out there. As Hunt Gossett, Chad Prescott, those guys pretty much checked out the 78 and Justin Clark. Like I said, top three have gone. The Hydro number 78 machine. John Rosario trying to catch him back up. So Hunt Gossett still continuing there with 2 laps to go. So Popsicle sticks up in the air. Not been contested here in consolation event number 3. Chad Prescott still running in second, and Justin Clark running third. John Ruggiero running in the 4th spot, 1 spot out of a transfer spot. As we're going to see the lead white flag here for Hunt Gossett in car number 99, the too fast number 99. Down through 1 and 2, already down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Car number 99 of Hunt Gossett going to take down the win out of turn number 4. Second going to go to Chad Prescott in the M14. Third going to go to Justin Clark. 3 go on. 24 car A main coming your way next year. Those 3 cars punching their ticket in. It's going to be a barn burner. I can promise 50 laps will be the distance. And folks, don't go away here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Before we get to racing, though, racing action, we're going to send things down to the track side for the playing of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free in the home of the brave?
Thank you to Dirty Grass Soul, Kevin Edmond for the playing of our national anthem. And hey, folks, it is time. It is time to. I don't know how to go about this one. Big Block Modified for the first time ever for VLR for their series. Schaeffer Oil coming on board as a sponsorship. Big thank you to Schaeffer's Oil for the Schaeffer's Oil Winter Freeze Big Block Modified series at the Volusia Speedway Park. As we get locked and loaded for the A main, 50 laps will be the distance, and their lineup going to go away like this. Starting on the pole, driving car number 50. That is Cole Cabri. To his outside, driving the number 127. That is Blake Majul. Inside row, number 2 in the third starting spot, driving car number 07. That is Hayden Cardwell. To his dancer partner to the outside, driving the 80D from D1RT. That is Dylan Wilson. Inside row, number 3 in the fifth starting spot, driving car number 11J. That is David Cobb. And to his outside, driving the number 29. That's Richie Yost. Rolling off in the seventh starting spot, driving car number 46. That is Ryan Underwood. To his outside, Jacob Huberts in car number 80. Ninth starter sees car number 105. That is Sheldon Overley. To his outside, driving the right go number 41. That is Logan Rumsey. Inside in the 11th starting spot, car number 57. He set quick time for qualifying. Look for him to make his way through the field. That is Jason Stenning. To his outside, driving car number 2. That is Chance Carr. 13th starter sees car number 33 from Team VLR. That is Evan Say. To his outside, Devin Morgan aboard car 112. 15th starter sees Brett Carter. To his outside, Zane Yost in car number 93. Jay Place rolling off in the 17th starting spot. Hunt Gossam to the next spot back. Anthony Prego aboard the number 44, the superior number 44. To his outside, Randall Carter. Chad Prescott rolling off 21st with Justin Maberka in the number 16 with Justin D. Clark. Rounding out your 24 car field. The field is stacked. It is packed, and race fans, we want to ask you one question as the green flag gets ready to drop. Out of turn number 4, green flag's in the air, and who's it gonna be? And yellow flag gonna be out here. What a buzzkill here on lap number 1. Buzzkill. Lap 1, yellow flag. Who was the
How you? 69.
Oh, the number 69 on the start here. We get ready to the who's it gonna be. Bad who's it gonna be. My voice is killing me. Yeah, it looks like the 93, the 69, and the 16 all involved in the very first yellow flag here in the Schaeffer's Oil Winter Big Block Modified Series. You got the 44 of Anthony Prego also involved. Guys making some comments out there. Howard, we were glad to see you out there. We were glad to see you out there. Hey, you might have come out of retirement, but hey, we're glad to see you. At least full velocity is. Josh Peacock said he's been released from the infield care center. They said there was no more screws that are loose, and the ones that were already loose are already out of his system. So,
Are you sure about that, Josh?
I don't know. I think there's more screws loose. And Tyler Desharm out there in the chat box. Hey man, he had a good run. He was running 4th, and he got all the way up to 4th. He started 14th in his consi. So. And kudos to you, Tyler. Just needed things to fall a little bit better for you here this evening. Like I said, if you haven't liked, followed, or shared the Full Velocity Race Network, make sure you like and follow us here on the Full Velocity Race Network. We're going to have some Thursdays here involved. The next 4 Thursdays will be here. The green flag comes back down for this series. And then we'll take a week off and go right back at it as the green flag, like I said, in the air. And they're already back to wrecking over there. Uncharacteristic of the Big Block Modifieds, but these guys haven't raced each other either. Man, looks like was that the number 80 machine upside down? Jacob Harberts. Harberts in the number 80 machine, yeah, the 29. It's really slowed up there. 80 wasn't expecting it there, over in the corner and upside down. Tough break for him. So like I said, hey, follow us, do whatever you can here for the Full Velocity Racing Network. We'll take a week off for the Bristol week, Bristol Dirt. That's going to be exciting. Can't wait to watch that one. Probably be glued to it myself. As I've been watching Dirt Vision here all week. And last week got Dirt Track Digest and Dirt Vision going at the same time. I'm a big block modified fan.
So what are they going to actually run at Bristol Dirt?
They're like running everything, I think. A lot of IMCA divisions. I think sprint cars are going to be there. Late models.
Okay, it's not for the NASCAR guys then.
Well, I don't know. I think there's going to be some NASCAR guys there to race.
I
think that's what they're doing this year.
I meant in the NASCARs.
I don't 100% know. I really haven't paid that much attention because I don't follow NASCAR. I don't follow the Truck Series anymore. I know that Tony Stewart ripped things up, and know the trucks aren't going to be at Eldora this year. That's sad.
I don't either. That's why I was asking. I don't pay attention to that stuff. Although me and NASCAR are on first name, basis.
As we get ready here, green flag going to be back out. See if we can get some green flag racing back in here. It's lap number 2 with 50, lap 3 now. As the 07 again of Hayden Cardwell leading up on the outside, the 71 down to the inside now. So 3 takes over that top spot. Here comes Blake McGillis down to the inside too. The 11J also right there. David Cobb making some moves. They are in the 4th spot. Cobb right there. Ryan Underwood now moves up to 5th. As Yost getting kind of drifted back there. Logan Rumsey and him go at it. Rumsey now down to the inside. The Renko number 41 machine trying to make some moves. Man, these guys leaning on each other. Like it's a full thunder frenzy. Tough cars are racing at Bristol, Tyler's trying to say. I'm a big block modified fan. I watch the Northeast racing, tough cars and all that stuff. I don't like asphalt, so I'm sorry. Sorry if I hurt anybody's feelings, but I guess everybody has their own opinion.
These guys don't realize that there's no fenders. These are open wheels.
Yeah, I think they get kind of forgetful sometimes. These guys really rubbing on each other. So those 3, your race leader in car number 71, Blake McGillis now looking to the outside in the D1RT 127. You got the 07 of Hayden Cardwell running in the 3rd spot. David Cobb running in 4th. 5th is Brian Underwood. Dylan Wilson in the 6th spot. And then you got Richie Yost in 7th. 8th is Logan Rumsey. Devin Morgan up to 9th. And Devin Say right now rounds out your top 10 with Sheldon Overly just 1 spot out of the top 10. And that number 105. Yes. I can't wait for that, Tyler. I wish I got tickets to it. I'll be watching. Gold rebound in the back straightaway there. The 07 still Hayden Cardwell running there. These guys running the bottom, the middle groove, the slider line kind of ordeal. Here a little bit here and there. Track starting to widen a little bit back out. You can see where the patches are starting to dry out here at the Bush Speedway Park here on lap 10 of 50. And Blake McGillis still running in 3rd. Underwood in the 4th spot. Looking for a battle out there, Jack. Looking through the field here. Pretty much these guys staying single file. Wilson jumping on the line now. And the number 80 machine simply following the Richie Yost number 29 machine. Oh, some contact there. Just a little bit of contact, not a lot. And now Yost moves back to the 7th spot. Wilson now moves into 6th.
Okay, who do you want to go on board with? Pick a car.
Let's go on board here. Let's go on board with car number 33 of Everset. Let's watch that great battle. Oh, 3 wide. Evan Sage just says, hey, you guys going to mess around? I'm not going to mess around. I'm not going to stick around either. He passed both cars. He pulled a super move over there at 3 and 4. So Evan Sage now up to the 6th spot. I couldn't believe that. Did you get the onboard footage of that? Man, that would be fantastic. Oh. We're on board with Evan Say. Starting the 32 now. Lifting that left front tire there. Finding some setup guru there. He is a setup guru, for that matter. And there's some setup builders out there, McConey. There's Rocket setups out there. There's a driver out there that does setups for him. I'm not sure if anybody else does any setups for any other setup guys. I know those two guys. Bet those guys are involved with Full Velocity. Both of those guys. So, I mean, Colton Reed right now in the big block modified, leading it here with the 127 Blake Jones right there. Stacking up there's Ryan Underwood now, who's moved into the third spot. He got around Hayden Cardwell, so Underwood trying to challenge here on Blake Jones. These guys checking up here through 3 and 4. Now Underwood drifts down to the bottom, trying to get around the Jules, excuse me. As the D1RT number 127 holding on to that second spot.
That straightaway's got to beat you up. Most of those cars are.
Yeah, it is really, really rough right now out there on the Speedway. Watching them bounce around. We were watching that on the dirt track just a couple nights ago at the Volusia Speedway Park, watching guys bounce around. Well, David Cobb having a solid run there in the 5th spot. Evan Say running in 6th. 7th is Devin Morgan now in car 112 as he's starting to move up through. His next challenge is at number 29, Richie Yost. The ADD starting to drift back of Dylan Wilson. That's uncharacteristic for him. He's kind of settled into the 9th spot as Logan Rumsey rounds out your shot 10. Want to ask you guys who you're going for out there. If you're on Full Velocity Racing Network, that's the one I'm paying attention to right now. Full Velocity Racing Network chat. If you're not there, make your way over there. Full Velocity Racing Network chat box. Tell me who you are rooting for here to win this race here tonight on lap 21 to 50. We're not quite halfway, but we want to know who you're out here watching, who you're rooting for. It could be you guys, it could be your team. Tell us who you're rooting for out there. Let us know. We're not rooting for anybody. We're just here to watch a good race. So that's you. Don't be quiet. Don't be shy. Like I said, if you have not followed us, make sure you do follow us here on Full Velocity Racing Network. That's going up here in just a few moments. Supporter goal out there too. We'd like to see some supporters. We're going to give away some sim racing gear here soon. Is the yellow flag going to come out here once again? Yellow, yellow, yellow. And a good green flag. Richie Yost. That stems back here. Let's see what happens. Oh, Richie Yost. Yeah, but you go back just a little bit. You watch Richie get into him a little bit. George checked him, and then never mind. And then they make contact. Wow. Yeah, he goes for a ride.
All right, so who you think's going to win, Todd?
I don't know.
You can't say the winner.
I'm not going to say the winner. You know, I like guys like Chad Prescott, who's 11th. I know a fan favorite out there, Sheldon Oberly. He's doing pretty good. He's in 14th. Those guys are making it up through. Everybody out here really, really good. So it makes it a very tough decision on me as you look up and down. And I don't want to pick the leader right now.
I'm gonna pick Evan.
You want Evan say?
Yeah.
Okay, you can do Evan. You know, not like Anthony Prego because, you know, I watch him race all the time here in upstate New York. Because he is a big block modified racer. I like Blake Majulis. He's from New York. I got to go with him. 127.
Right.
I've always liked Blake. Green flag going to come back down here on the turn number 4. As it's up in the air here is the car number 71 leading the charge down to turn number 1. Here comes Ryan Underwood and the 127 of Blake McDougal. McDougal's to the outside. The 07 of Hayden Cardwell running in 4th. And Evan Say up to the 5th spot. Evan Say now digs it to the outside. Then number 46 down to the inside. That is Ryan Underwood. Underwood trying to work around Cardwell again. But Cardwell able to fight back there on the outside. But Cardwell trying to get around, maybe even the wheels there is the 07 machine to the outside. Oh, Blake just slides up the track. I think he was realizing he was going to drift like that. Now Hayden Cardwell playing for position number 2. Underwood fighting back down to the inside. The number 33 machine to the outside too. Have Evan Say in the VLR number 33 machine. Working the top shelf of the Speedway side by side for the 4th spot. Meanwhile, battle for the race lead here. As Cole Cabri right now holds on here. Oh! Woo, contact. Here comes Blake Mazulis down to the inside. Some contact between Cardwell and the 71 of Cole Cabri. Blows and Blake Mazulis now. Oh, he slides up the track, and boy, look at that go. 4 wide for the race lead off of turn number 4. Down to turn number 3. It's Peyton Cardwell to the race lead. No, Blake Mazulis. No, here comes the 71 up through the middle. Look at the 71 go to Cole Cabri in that 2nd spot. Woo! These guys are racing hot and heavy for the top spot. As they come down the front straightaway, they're going to go 3 wide again. Cardwell, oh! Inside barrier for Cardwell. Collects Ryan Underwood, but they keep it going. Woo! Evan Say shoots up to the 2nd spot. Blake Mazulis now your new race leader. Rich Murtaugh, 100 stars, 13-week streak out there. Woo, what that was racing, folks, here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And man, did they put on a show here at the big block.
That didn't get your heart going, nothing will.
Man. Blake Mazulis now to the lead here as he's running and trying to run away there. The 33 running in the 2nd spot. That is Evan Say with the 71 machine of Cole Cabri running in 3rd. 4th is Devin Morgan. David Cobb now in the 5th spot. Now here comes Hayden Cardwell firing back. Now all this drift speed lost after hitting that wall. He's moved back to the 5th spot. So Hayden Cardwell back on the mission. Look at Sheldon Overly in the 105. Overly up to the 7th spot. Logan Rumsey right there too in the 8th spot. Woo, what a race out here for the A-Main with 18 laps remaining. Now we have the battle for 2nd between Evan Say and Cole Cabri. Cabri looked to the inside there momentarily. Couldn't pull off the pass for that 2nd spot. The 112 of Devin Morgan running in 4th. And the 07 of Hayden Caldwell running in 5th. David Cobb in 6th. 7th is Sheldon Overly. Logan Rumsey and 8th to Justin Clark. And 9th is Chad Prescott. Now peeks his way into the top 10. So Blake Mazulis, Evan Say, Cole Cabri, Devin Morgan, Hayden Cardwell, your top 5. Those guys pretty much staying single file. But it doesn't take long before these guys light it up here and able to pass one another. As now looks like Morgan trying to get a run on that number 71 machine of Cabri. Cabri right now holding on to the 3rd spot. But Morgan wants it there in car number 112. So Devin Morgan picking down to the inside. He does a setup for the Rocket Racing, and he's down to the inside now, moving into the 3rd spot almost here momentarily. Through 3 and 4. So far, he can't do anything there, and it looks like he's going to slam the door shut. It's the 71 of Cole Cabri on the 112. Meanwhile, looks like Cobb in the middle of the battle with Logan Rumsey and Sheldon Overly. Overly to the outside. Rumsey right there, too. Woo. Those guys going 3 wide, put 7th on back, 6th on back, excuse me. Those guys fighting it out like it's the last lap, like it's a win here. But hey, you can't go anywhere unless you're going forward. Right now, that's what they're doing. They're trying to go forward. As Blake Mazulis and Evan Say stay down to the inside. Blake Mazulis holding on with the 33 machine right there on his rear bumper down the back straightaway here at the Volusia Speedway Park. Glad to see these guys doing that. The beast from the Northeast, as Shane Andrews would call him here. Glad to be a part of this racing event. These are my favorite cars, like I said, from the Northeast. Come to announce these cars quite a bit. And fantastic racing going on here at the Volusia Speedway Park. the Monsters on Dirt out there saying, awesome racing, fellas. Thank you for tuning in from the Monsters on Dirt here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. Down to the inside goes at number 33, I would say, but he thinks better of it, drops back in behind that 127 to Blake Control, the B1RT number 127, and Devin Morgan right there in the third spot. He's closing that gap here on the number 33 machine. Aiden Cardwell running in the fifth spot there right now. Cardwell making a huge mistake a little bit earlier, but he is starting to reel these guys back in. So is the 71 machine of Cole Cabri and Overly now into the sixth spot. Now he's back to seventh. Those guys still slicing and dicing from 6 on back. But meanwhile, up front, got to stay with that battle. 8 laps to go at the line. Big block modified. So number 33 down to the inside. The VLR number 33 of Evans Say. Here comes the 112. Of Devin Morgan. Morgan really pushing the envelope right now. Right there behind his VLR teammate down to the inside, almost 3 wide for the race lead. These guys gonna dice it up once again. Oh! Yellow flag gonna come out and cool these guys down. Yellow, yellow, yellow. That was a start. Really racy once again. Yellow flag gonna come out. Give me a breather. Randall Carter. We have a turtle. Randall Carter. Looks like the number 99 is 99 getting into the back of him. Tough break for Randall Carter. We score a point. Not really happy as Randall Carter, but I'll leave his language and his thoughts to himself in the chat, but he's not happy. I would. When you land on a roof, you shouldn't be happy. Don't think you guys would think it would be very fun. Lisa Cotner Clark over there on the VLR stream saying go Justin Clark, the number 78. Billy over there going for Sheldon Overly. Anthony over there going for Cobb. Hope you guys become a follower here of the Full Velocity Race Network. We're going to do it again. If you haven't followed, hey, become a supporter too. Look at Rich Murtaugh out there doing a wonderful job here. Always star donations to Josh Peacock stars. Dot Dobbs is out there earlier giving us some stars, giving us some love. So folks, with 7 laps to go, things could be really heated up here. And it's been a very interesting night with the big block modifieds here at Volusia Speedway Park for the first time ever for VLR, for the first series ever that they've had. First ever series here on the Full Velocity Race Network for the big block modifieds. I've been waiting for this one. Big thank you to Schaeffer's Oil out there for the sponsor. Hey, some cool things going to be coming on. Hopefully that'll be dropped down here for the Schaeffer's Oil spring fling that'll be coming up. Believe that'll be fantastic. That whatever they drop. I haven't heard the news, so we'll see. Green flag going to come out here. Out of turn as 3 and 4. The 127 of Blake Control leads them down into turn number 1. Evans Say up to the outside. The 112 right there. This groups these guys all back together to make things rather interesting too. To tear up some cars in the process here in the big block modifieds. As look at Evans Say go to the outside. Look at the run he's got. Side by side for the race lead there momentarily. Evans Say to the outside. The 112 right there. Devin Morgan right there too. See if he's going to split the difference maybe up through the middle. Blake Control still catfishing it down on the bottom here through 3 and 4. Evans Say to the outside. Here comes the number 71 too of Cole Cabri right there. Also the 48 of Logan Rumsey. Where did he come from? He's in the 5th spot. So Evans Say to the outside. Here comes Devin Morgan up the middle. Here's the 112 machine. He backs out of it. Oh, Blake Control slips way up the track. High, low, switch maneuver. Some contact being made between teammates. 3 laps to go. And the lead has changed there momentarily. Still 3 wide for the race lead through 3 and 4. Devin Morgan down to the inside. The 33 up through the middle. That is Evans Say. Evans Say slides up the track. Here comes Blake Control down to the inside of him. 3 wide still for the race lead with 2 to go. Devin Morgan down to the inside with Blake Majules. Those guys pointing it out. Majules up to the outside. Devin Morgan, you do. Race leader coming down into turn number 3. Here comes the 71-2. Logan Rumsey right there. Side by side for the race lead off of turn number 4. White flag in the air at the Volusia Speedway Park. Big block modified down into turns 1 and 2. the 112 machine of Devin Morgan leads the charge down the back straightaway into turns 3 and 4. Blake McCool's trying to. Here comes the number 71 Nicole Capri, side by side drag race to the start finish with Devin Morgan as they rock across the start finish line. Woo! Contact. Devin Morgan going to take down the victory. Cole Capri second. Blake Majo's third. Fourth is Evan Say. Logan Rumsey fifth. Sheldon Overly in the sixth spot. Aiden Cardwell, 7th, Jay Place. Dylan Wilson, Justin Clark, your top 10. Fantastic racing, guys. And I think my voice is gone. Fried. Woo. Full Velocity Racing Network at its finest. Fantastic showing from the Big Block Modified Series. The Schaeffer's Oil Winter Freeze Big Block Modified Series at the Volusia Speedway Park. Folks, we'll take a brief pause for the cause. I'll take a drink. And we'll get right back down to BladeNode.com Victory Lane and interview your top 3 drivers live on the Full Velocity Racing Network. And welcome back here to the Full Velocity Racing Network, your source for eSport racing. Kind of collected my thoughts, got my voice back. I think for a little bit, anyways. I know I got some big shows coming up here Saturday night. I have the 4th annual Sprint Car Classic. That's going to be coming up here on the Full Velocity Racing Network. So hopefully my voice comes back. It looks like we may have tonight's third place finisher. It looks like we have them all now. So I'll move to the third place here tonight. Driver of the 127. And these 3 guys, I'm going to tell you what, folks, put on a fantastic showing here, and 3 wide and everything else that they were doing out there. But Blake Majulis in car number 127 was my pick to win here tonight. I had to pick him. I guess I did. But Blake, I tell you what, third place, not bad, man. That was great racing there, guys. I can't say anymore, but Blake, tell us about that for you.
Really good around halfway there. Cole got into it with Hayden and took the lead from that, and was pretty good. And then as the run kept going on, started falling off, and 1 and 2 just couldn't get over the bumps on that slider line like Evan could, and I saw he was catching, and I wasn't very good. I didn't have much acceleration off the slider line, so I wanted to get off it. I saw a lot of bottom down there, and I know right next to the wall is usually good for a lap or two, and I held off for a lap or so, and then we got into 3 wide racing, and it was a good race for sure at the end, with 5 to go there. All 4 or 5 of us were racing for a win there, so it's always fun to do that. Third isn't bad for points, that's for sure. We almost came out with it, but it's all right. I know I didn't have the car to win here tonight, but third is exceptional.
Yeah, definitely to start the point season here. 6 race season now, 5 races left to go. Blake, for you. So third, not a bad start here. A couple positions better. Next week may ensure you the points lead coming out of it. You never know what's going to happen with this series. Brand new series here for VLR for the Big Block Modifieds. First time ever that the VLR series has had this. So it's great to see you guys out there duking it out like you were here at Volusia. We thought it was going to be 1 lane, man, but it seemed like the track really came around there and made it a little bit better racing.
Yeah, I like when they get slick, so I was hoping they didn't reset it, but I'm usually good through the middle, more or less, in that slider line. So, it definitely made the racing much better. So you can't really complain with that. It went bottom, top, slider, and then everywhere there at the end we had 3 lanes. So it was definitely pretty cool to see how the track would transition throughout the race.
Oh, congratulations tonight on your third place finish here in that number 127 machine, Blake. But I'll give you that microphone one last time. You can think who would like to take here tonight.
Yeah, of course. Just everyone at D1RT Racing, ML Performance, CFM Esports, Swag Design and Media, Design 75, Jeremy Ray for the Sweet Wrap, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Reliable Energy Solutions, CD Cinematography, and BK Designs. And congrats to Devin and Cole on the podium.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, bring home the third spot here tonight. Driver of the 127, Blake Majules. We'll let him get back to it here and plot his revenge next week to try to take down one of these victories in the Big Block Modifieds. We'll move on down to the Cole Cabri, who finishes up in the second spot. Cole, you led a lot of laps here in that number 71 machine, and you guys were dicing it at the end. Not much more better racing that you could ask for towards the end of that one, can you?
Yeah, no, not at all. That caution actually really helped me out a lot. I was kind of getting flustered there and couldn't find a line to run, and was kind of all over the place once Evan and Devin got around me there. So glad that caution came out, but great racing.
Yeah, fantastic racing there. And what was the line that you favored going through this one, Cole? It looked like you said, you got flustered there towards the middle of it, dropped back a little bit, but you were able to gather it back in. What was your preferred group kind of out there?
At the start of it, I was able to keep a decent gap before that caution came out there. When it was kind of just one line around the middle, and it started moving up and up slowly. So, I don't know what my preferred line was there. At the end, I was running that middle, kind of like what Devin was. I could start following him and seeing where he was running. Um, like you said, I was getting flustered there at the B or in the middle of that race, so I wasn't too sure. But I just got to give it up to the D1RT group, Showtime, everyone that helps out. Like I said, at D1RT, really, really helps a lot. Blake helps me a ton. Dylan Wilson, and everyone.
Do you have any more people you'd like to thank there, Cole?
No, I kind of just threw them all in there. Congrats to Devin on the win, and Blake Majulis on the third. So we'll get this thing ready and get going next week.
All right, we'll see you next week, Cole. Congratulations on your second place finish here tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll move on down to BladeNote.com. Victory lane here. I'll run down here. I'm kind of out of breath anyway from announcing that one, but the Devin Morgan in the 112, man. I don't know how to explain that last end of it. I lost my voice. I was breathing heavy towards the end of that one. How did you feel towards the end of that one, man? That was a fantastic race.
Yeah, that was amazing race to be a part of. There at the end, it was really one lane there for a while, but there at the end, it kind of opened up and we were able to move around. But I'm super pumped up. I think this might be my first VLR win. I'm not too sure, but it definitely feels good.
If it's your first VLR win, hey, how prestigious is it, man? It's the first VLR win for you. If this is what it is the first ever Big Block Modified Series 2 for VLR. And I mean, what more can you ask for? History books, man.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing. VLR has been around forever. I'm just glad to be able to be a part of the team and being able to race in the league and being able to win the big blocks. It's a car I feel really strong in. So definitely pretty good.
All right, Devin. Before I let you go celebrate this win. Give the microphone one last time. I know you got a lot of sponsors, a lot of people out there that help you. Hey, take that microphone and run it with it.
I'm gonna make this quick. I actually had to hop in another league race on asphalt. Barely made it, so I just gotta thank all the VLR guys, mom, dad, BKPR, NPM Marketing, Wiley X Glasses, y'all for broadcasting, and VLR for putting on the series.
All right, Devin, we'll let you get to it there in that 112 machine. Hey, go win 2 in a row.
That's the plan.
All right, that 112 of Devin Morgan taking down the victory here at the Volusia Speedway Park for the Schaeffer's Big Block Modified Series here, presented by TeamVLR.com. Big thank you to Schaeffer's Oil for coming aboard as the official series sponsor. Big thank you to Team VLR, Milner Media and Design for the heat race sponsorship. Of course, Full Velocity Racing Network. Stephen Calavoda pushing all the buttons there. He had a really, really tough time with the admin here tonight for the first time of the season, man. But Big Block Modifieds, Full Velocity Racing Network, Thursday nights. Appreciate you guys, most of all the fans out there, for tuning in, and hopefully I'll have a partner in crime next week here on the Full Velocity Racing Network for the Big Block Modifieds and the Schaeffer Oil. So we appreciate it, guys. Hey, until then, we'll see you Saturday night for the 4th annual Sprint Car Classic. And man, Clint Smith and the guys from over to the Down Under put on a whale of a show, so don't forget to tune into that one at 9 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to call it night. Thank you to Jack Drew for pushing all the controls, making all the magic happen. Thank you to Justin Gledhill out there somewhere. And Tommy Rowe, got to give a shout out. Rocky Battlefield, give you a shout out there too for making everything happen too. And hey, have a good night, folks.
Call me the Joker, call me the fool. When she calls